Hey guys, it's Jen, and I'm back with another process video, and I apologize if my voice sounds different or weird. It's because it's first thing in the morning, so yeah, I haven't spoken to anybody yet, and haven't had my coffee, but I just remembered I had this video done, and I hadn't done the voiceover yet, so I thought I would do it quickly. So this is another layout of, actually, no, this is a layout of our nephew instead of our friend's little boy. So this is the other little boy that I scrapbook. And I'm doing what I've been doing quite a bit lately, which is just making a border background for the piece of paper that's laying there with the numbers on it. And I cut out the middle just so that I can use it in the layout itself. And this is another of the layouts that I'm doing from the kit that I put together for myself. So there I'm just rubbing the extra adhesive off the back. And I really like how the ATG adhesive lets you just do that, so that if you get it somewhere you don't want it, it's easy to just rub it off with your finger. And this adhesive I'm using on this roll, this is acid free, and that's what I use to adhere my pictures. If I'm going to adhere anything over top of them, I make sure that it's acid free. But all the other adhesive that I put in my ATG gun is the general purpose, because it's just cheaper and it's not touching the photo, so I don't care that much about it. So just getting that on there so that I can get a border around it with that. It's like a muted sort of green color. It's the same paper that was the thin border on the outside there. And now I'm just looking at what I have picked out that I can layer with. And I was working from the picture itself with the orange shirt that he has on and the blue background. Now, the green in that piece of paper I'm holding right now, it's more of like a teal color, does not go. So I'm going to cover that up, because to me it clashes with the blue that's in the background of the photo. But you'll see that in a second. So in this layout, I'm inking everything with brown Memento ink instead of black, which is what I usually use. And I did that just because there was so much brown in the papers themselves that it just made more sense to me. All the numbers in that background paper are like a dark brown wood grain. So you can see I put the picture over top of where that tealish color was. There's still some teal colored squares in the background paper, but they're not so much that it is an issue, or at least for me. And I had inked the wrong edge of that. Well, maybe I didn't do it yet. I don't know. I did this video, or I created this layout probably over a week ago, so I'm not 100% sure, but at this point I don't know exactly where I'm going to have everything layered, and so I'm just laying it out. But I believe that one piece of paper gets trimmed down, and I forget to ink the one edge. I inked the other one again. I don't know what I was doing, but whatever. So I don't get as many pictures of this little boy as I do my friend's little boy. I don't know why that is. I guess maybe they don't think that I would scrapbook. There's the piece of paper. Maybe it's not. I thought it was the green one. Oh my goodness, I'm crazy. Okay. But they give me like school pictures, so that's why I'm using a larger school picture. I think this is a 5x7. See there? I just went back and like inked the other edge because I had trimmed it earlier and didn't ink the right side. So anyway, so every now and then I get to do a layout of him, and his name's Sam. So, well, actually his full name is Samuel John. So you'll see that in the title later, because I mean, with a school picture, I don't really know what title to use because I'm really bad at titles anyway. But, you know, so I I'm going to use his name, which is what we call him sometimes, Sammy John. So one final adjustment there, and I'm just going to start sticking everything down. I'm just working from the top down with a little bit of adhesive, trying to keep things straight. And with this many pieces of paper layered the way that they are, this felt like the best way to go about it. So that's why I did it this way. Normally I don't do it like this, but there were just so many layers and they were in awkward places, so I went ahead and did it like that. So deciding if I want to tuck that in there. I don't do a lot of journaling. I'm not a big journaling person. I just basically like to document the picture and have fun scrapbooking. So just picking a few little odds and ends out of this little box I have. This was not all put into the kit, but I did give myself the allowance that I could, pick out a few little bits and pieces here and there. Because I didn't want to go through all of my stash and pick out a bunch of stuff, not knowing exactly which papers I would be using, as the focal point or the major piece of the layout. So it was hard to know what, little bits and pieces were going to match. So I pick out a few here. I use one of them and then I put the other two in the kit just in case I need them later. And that one is way too bright, doesn't work because the colors, the whites that are in the papers are more of a cream, and that one is a white, so I believe I settle on these two. The wood grain works perfectly because, like I said, those numbers are wood grain. And that one piece of paper in the lower portion there that's running left to right, that is a lighter wood grain paper as well. So I just need to trim off the little edges here that have the other colors. These were from cut apart sheets. Apparently I didn't trim them very well when I cut them out. And if anyone happens to know, I've mentioned this in other videos before, that for some reason all of a sudden now that I'm recording with my iPad and loading videos with my iPad, I can't load anything more than 15 minutes, but I was able to before. If anybody knows why that is or how to get around it, please let me know, because I'm having to cut out, it's taking forever to edit a video because I'm having to go through and cut out so many little bits and pieces to get these videos down, because it takes me a long time when I'm scrapbooking. I am not a fast scrapbooker, never have been, and in all honesty, don't want to be. I mean, because I scrapbook for fun, so it's not like I'm in a big major hurry to get, photos scrapbooked. I don't have that many. I'm just doing it because I enjoy it. So nobody wants to be rushed whenever they're doing something that they enjoy. So I just go at my pace, and then I have to cut a bunch of stuff out just so that I could get it under that 15 minutes. Which I know, 15 minutes is a long time to sit and watch somebody scrapbook. So I do appreciate you guys tuning in to watch me put this together. Anyway, that's a really old embellishment there. Trying to use up some stuff out of my stash. That was the whole point of this kit. So just doing a little bit of layering there and looking to see what else I might, areas that I need to fill in or use a little something. I just wanted to use the other little side of that tag that I had cut off. Stick it in there. And with a really busy background like this, it's like you don't really need a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to cover up the picture there and do some sprinkles. And I believe I'm using the Heidi Swap navy blue. Yeah. do some around both of the clusters I have there, and then up where I'm going to put the title. And I really like this puffy brad. It looks like a button, and it has like a chevron design on it. It's cute. And then going through some of these other little pieces, deciding what's going to work. I'm looking for a word. Don't really know what to use because it's sort of like titles. Like I just never know what to put on there. But I like that they add a little something, you know, it's another element to look at. It's another, you know, description or descriptive word. It's just hard to choose one, I guess, especially with a picture like this, like I said, with it being a school picture. And so, yeah, I even ink the edges of those tiny little words. And then just tuck it in there. And that's okay with me to be touching the photo just like the other things that are touching them because they're all acid-free. I wouldn't use my general purpose ATG on top of the picture. And I think I was looking for another word, but I don't remember. I don't think I find another one that I want to use. Looking. Guess I could have taken this part out. Somehow I missed it when I was going through. Oh boy. But yeah, that thing of words is going to last like forever. There's so many on there. But I do tend to use the craft ones a lot more than the white. Oh, I do find another one. Oh, surprise, surprise. Yep, tuck it over there. Okay. So then, get these pieces out and decide. I think I end up not, well, yes, I do. I use one chipboard piece from that, and then I moved on to the name and the title. And again, it's Sammy John. And those thickers did not want to stick, so I had to glue them down. So I just cut most of that out because it was taking forever. But and that glue that I'm using, I got at Ollie's a couple years ago, and it is really similar to the Tombow Mono liquid adhesive, which I've never had, but I've heard people describe it, and that glue, I think, is very similar. So I'm almost out of it, so I think I'm going to try and get a bottle of the real deal at Michael's next time I'm there. Because the glossy accents are driving me insane with it clogging all the time. Wish they would do something about that, my goodness. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to get some different glue. And then I went ahead and put some sequins on here. I just can't seem to help myself anymore. I had these dark blue ones that I thought helped draw out the dark blue background in the picture. So I'm just sprinkling some of these on here, and I had put the 2014, since this was his school picture from last year, down there in the corner. And then, of course, I need my glossy accents, which, like I said, absolutely drives me insane. So, you know, I think I have it unclogged and try to use it, and then it's not unclogged, and then I have to go unclog it again, and the bottle's huge, and yeah. And you know, if I cut like the tip off, it's not going to be as precise of an applicator, so I don't know. But here are some quick little pictures here, and thanks so much for watching. I hope everybody is enjoying 2015 so far, and I hope to get some more videos out. Thanks a lot. Bye.